You are looking at Dolby's first consumer product, the new $599 Dolby Dimension headphones. Now these are high-end wireless headphones, but they're a little different than the wireless headphones you're probably familiar with. See, instead of being designed to be worn on the go when you're commuting or maybe on a plane, these wireless headphones are meant to be used in your home. They're kind of like those old headphones your grandparents might have had plugged into their TV, so they could listen to their shows as loud as they want without disturbing everyone in the house. But these are new, modern headphones, so they have a bunch of new tricks that make them a bit more interesting than those old headphones. Now for starters, the Dimension use Bluetooth to connect to your devices, and you can save up to 8 pairings at a time. You can also program 3 devices to the buttons on the side of the right ear cup to quickly switch between them. I've got this one programmed to my phone, this one to my tablet, and this one to my computer here. And since these are a Dolby product, the Dimensions have lots of audio processing and enhancement features. And the company says if you listen to content that's been created and mixed for Atmos, you'll get the best sound for it you can over Bluetooth when you're wearing these headphones. And they sound really good. They have a wide presence and a broad soundstage and really crisp details. Now Dolby won't say that they are tuned for any specific activity, but it's clear from my testing that these are really meant to be worn when you're watching a movie with lots of sound effects and things going on. They don't necessarily sound bad for music, it's just a little less impressive than when you're using them as a home theater. And then they also have a new feature that's meant to make them easier to use when you're wearing them in a home with other people. Now, many over-ear wireless headphones have active noise cancellation features, which use microphones on the outside of the ear cup to cancel out noises and cocoon you in silence. And that's why everyone loves to wear them on airplanes. But the Dimensions do the opposite. They use microphones on the ear cup to mix in the sounds of your environment with whatever audio you're playing in the headphones. That means you can still hear if someone talks to you, or baby cries, or the doorbell rings when you're wearing these. It's almost like an inverted noise cancellation feature. Now the company calls this Life Mix, and you can adjust the levels of the mix with the mobile app. If you want to completely block out all external sound and then use them as noise canceling headphones, you can do that. Or you can crank up the outside audio so you hear more of that than whatever you're listening to. So to test this, we're using these binaural microphones. I'm going to put the headphones on them here. Then I'm going to play music through the headphones, and I'm going to play something on my laptop, and I'll use the app here to adjust the mix and see how it sounds different. So let's fire up something to the headphones.
As a professional travel planner for 8 months and an amateur one for basically all my adult life, I love travel planning. Here's a rule I like to follow for budgeting. A vacation for just yourself should cost roughly around the same as what you make in one paycheck. That way you're neither making or losing money to be away, and you give yourself the option of either going to a recent fancy resort for a weekend or a backpacking trip on a budget for 1 week. But obviously everyone has especially if you've got family members.
Now the idea here is that if you're at home and your partner wants to watch something on TV and you want to watch something different on your tablet, you can both be in the same room together enjoying each other's own content, yet still be able to have a conversation without having to raise your voice or take your headphones off. Or maybe it's late at night and you're watching a movie on your big flat panel TV and you don't want to wake the kids. The Dimensions let you watch the movie without having to use closed captions and still be able to hear if someone gets out of bed when they're not supposed to. There's some other neat things too, like a head tracking feature that'll automatically position the sound source right in front of you and keep it there whenever you turn your head, just like if you were listening to a real speaker. So to test the head tracking feature, I've got them back on these binaural microphones. I'm going to play some music and then I'm just going to turn the microphones to see if they can hear any difference. As for headphone features, these are high-end. They've got metal frames, buttery soft faux leather covers, and these really plush ear cups and a padded headband for comfort. For my head, they're really comfortable to wear, even if I'm binging an entire Netflix show for 10 hours straight. Dolby says that they will last up to 10 hours with all of the head tracking and sound enhancement features enabled, or up to 16 hours if you turn those features off. They come with this neat little magnetic dock that charges them up so they're ready to go whenever you pick them up, or you can use a standard micro USB cable if you don't have that handy. The Dimensions also have most other wireless headphone things. They've got swipe controls for volume and playback on the ear cup, support for calls when they're connected to your phone, and the ability to launch Siri or Google Assistant with a long press. But what you'll notice is they don't fold up conveniently, and they don't have a 3.5mm headphone cable, so you can't use them with in-flight entertainment, and they really aren't great for travel or on the go. They're really designed to be worn and used in your home. And for me, that's a little strange. I wear headphones all the time on my commute or at the office, but when I'm at home, I almost never wear them because it's more comfortable to listen to things on my Sonos or from my TV soundbar. Plus, when I have headphones on, I'm isolated from the rest of my family, which feels a bit rude. The Dimensions do alleviate this somewhat. Instead of being completely isolated, I can still hear if my kids ask me something or my spouse talks to me. But they're still headphones, and there's social norms in place that say when I have headphones on, I'm probably not listening to you. The Dimensions don't quite overcome that, even if I can hear everything my wife is saying when I wear them. Now, I do think that they are useful for parents of young children that don't want to watch TV or movies through closed captions, but still want to be able to hear if the baby is crying or someone gets up. If that's you, then you'll probably love these things. But I'm more interested in where Dolby takes us next. Maybe in a more portable pair that can travel with me easier and go to places that I actually do wear headphones all the time. Maybe then I'll be interested in spending $600.